Okay, continuing, like grade 6, exercise 1-1. We find the missing numbers. 56 multiplied by 100. We know when we multiply by 100, it is not 56, it's 5.6, sorry. 5.6 multiplied by 100. We know the decimal point jump 2 places to the right, 5.6. Decimal point here, jump 2 places, like 1. You don't have another digit, so you put a 0. It's going to be 560. And this one you divide by 1,000 is 0.88. This decimal point move from here and go what? 3 places. 1, 2. You don't have a third place, you put 0. And this 0 on the left has no value, so you just remove it out. This one you multiply by 10, it is 41.28. When you multiply by 10, this decimal point jump 1 place to the right, 1. And that's it, because you multiply by 10. This 670, you divide by 1,000. You put the decimal point after 3 digits. 1, 2, 3. You put decimal point here. There is no digit after decimal point, so you put 0. And this 0, you can write it and you cannot write it. If you don't write it, it's okay. We have 191 divided by 100. You count 2 places, 1, 2, and you put decimal point. If you have zeros, for sure, you cancel the zeros. Okay, like what? Like here, on this question, some people could say, what? We need to cancel zeros. Like it is 670. When we divide by 1,000, we cancel 3 zeros. We cancel the first 0. We didn't find any another zeros to cancel. So we count for the other 2 zeros, we count 1, 2, and we put decimal point. It can work like that. This one, you divide by 10. It is 6.3. You divide by 10. You divide by 10, decimal jump to left. Like move from here, go 1 place to the left because it is 10. 1. And you put decimal point. Then there is no number after decimal point, so you put 0. To make it clear, 0.63. They say draw a ring around the expression that is equivalent to 4.063. We need the one that is equivalent to this number. You can add them. Like this one is equal to the 4 is ones. You don't have another one, so you write 4. Point. The 6 is tenths and the 3 tenths. When both of them, they have got the same place value, you add them together. It's going to be 9. It's going to be 4.9. Number B, like what? Like 4 is ones. You don't have another ones. So we say is equal to 4. Point. The 6 is tenth. So you put it as tenth. You don't have hundreds. Well, sorry, hundreds is 3. 3 is hundreds. So you write 3. Then you go to the questions after. Is equals. The ones is 4, decimal point. The tenth, no tenth, 0. The hundreds, both of them are hundreds. The 6 is hundreds and the 3 is hundreds. So you add them together, it's going to be 9. And go to the last one, is equal. Like 4 is ones, good. Point, you don't have any tenths, 0. Hundredths is 6. The 3,000, you put 1,000. So from here, you find what, like the correct answer is, which one is the last one, which is question number D. So you draw a ring around D. And that's it. But all time, like to answer questions, you need to solve it, not just like picking randomly. Let's go see Petra put some numbers into a function machine. In and out. In, they put 1.5. 1.5, like when you say 1.5, and you multiply by 1,000 is equal. The out number, like you need to remove decimal point 3 places. 1.5. You move decimal point here, you go 1. You don't have another digits. You still need to move it 2 places. You don't have another 2 places. You put 2 zeros. This number, it is like what? This is the out. So it was number, you multiply by 1,000, it gets this out. So to go back, you need to divide by 1,000. So you say divide 1,000 to find the first number before they multiply it. You inverse or you reverse what? The operation. Then when you divide this number by 1,000, you put decimal point after 3 digits because you don't have zeros to cancel. So you count 1, 2, 3, put decimal point. And I said when there is no number, you put 0 here to make it clear. So the number here is going to be what? It's going to be 0.937. This number multiplied by 1,000 is 16.24. You multiplied by 1,000. When you multiply by 1,000, decimal point jump to 3 places. Like here, jump 3 places. Like 1, 2. You don't have a third place, you put 0. So the answer here is going to be what? It is 16,240. This number, it's the out. To get back the first one, you need to divide. You divide by what? By 1,000. Is equal. It is 490. You divide by 1,000, you cancel 3 zeros. You have 1 0, but you don't have another 2 zeros. So what you're going to do, you put decimal point after 2 digits. Like 1, 2, because you have another 2 zeros to cancel and you don't have them. And you put decimal point here because there's no number. So the number here is going to be what? It's going to be 0.49. Some people, they could say 0.490, it's okay. Or 0.49, it's okay. This number, you need to multiply it by 1,000 because this is the end. 0.707 times 1,000 equals. When you multiply 0.07 by 1,000, this decimal point go 3 places to the right. Like 1, 2. You don't have a third place, you put 0. And those 0 here has no any meaning. So the number is 70. Write the decimal number that is represented by this number. Okay, all of them negative, so your answer must be a negative number. It is negative. Okay, the greatest one you have is the tens. Then you make the tens too. Then after tens, we have got ones. Remember, like we say what? We have got thousands. And I've told you like another group, which we call it no name, which is hundreds, but I prefer like say no name. I said every one of them contain like 100 tens and ones. This also contain 100 tens and ones. Then after that, you have the decimal point. You have 10, 10, and you have 100. You could say what? It is tenth, but with a th. Tenth, it is tenth. We don't have, yeah, it is tenth, but with a th. And we have 100, but with a th. And we have thousandth, thousandth, but with a th. So you have the highest one here is tenth, tens. After tens, we have ones, which is 4. Then you have a decimal point. Which digit is the tenth? The one over 10 is tenth, which is 9. The one over 100 is hundredth, which is 7. The one over 1,000 is thousandth, which is 6. So this is going to be your answer. Let's see, they say Engard says I can multiply by 100 by adding 2 zeros. Explain why Engard is wrong. Okay? Why he is wrong? He is wrong because if the number has decimal part, we move the decimal point 2 places to the right. Example, let's see the first one. If you have, for example, like 12.472, and you multiply it by 100. In this case, like what? Your decimal point jumped 2 places to the right from 12.47 to the decimal point from here. It goes 2 places, like 1, 2, and it will be here. So it will be 1024. This is a condition, like you don't add any zeros, you just move the decimal point. We have another condition, like when you have, for example, like 13 and you multiply by 100. Here the answer, you will what? You write the 13 and you will put 2 zeros. We have another condition, which is 8.6, and you multiply by 100. This time is 8.6. Decimal point need to go 2 places. You have only 1 place, so you need to put the other 0. So it's according to the conditions every time. Let's see here. We say Philippi multiplies a number by 10, then again by 10, and then again by 10. His answer is 7. If you would like to go back to the first number, you need to reverse the operations, which is what? You say 7, you divide it by 10. You find the answer which is equal. We said we divide by 10, put decimal point after 1 digit because you don't have 0 to cancel, 0.7. Then again he multiplied by 10, then you divide by 10 again. 0.7 divided by 10. And that's equals to, you move decimal point also another place to the left. Is going to be 0.07. Then you will take again 0.07 and you will what? You will divide by 10 again. And this time is going to be what? Is equal to 0.007. So what number did he start with? He started with 0.007. Because he said multiply by 10 and then multiply by 10 again and multiply by 10 again. So you divide by 10 and divide by 10 again, and then you divide again by 10. That's how you make it. Okay. Like they say, 4 students, Anton, Ben, and Casinda, and Ania, each think of a number. The numbers are 45, and 4.5, and 0.45, and 0.045. They say uses the clues to work out which number each student is thinking of. Like we said, Ben's number 1,000 times is smaller than Casinda. Okay, that is mean, like if we say Ben 1,000 times is smaller than Casinda. So Ben's number is equals to Casinda's number divided by 1,000. To find Ben's number is equal to Casinda's number divided by 1,000. Then we have what? This is according to Ben. Then we say Anton's number is 10 times is smaller than Casinda's number. Then we said Anton number is equals to what? We say 10 times is smaller than Casinda. It means equal to Casinda's number divided by 10. And then let's go to Ania's number. We said Ania's number number is equals to what? Is 10 times bigger than Ben's number. That is mean is equal to Ben's number times 10. And when you say Ben's number times 10, if you look at Ben's number, Ben's is equal to Casinda's over 1,000. Then Casinda's over 1,000, when you multiply it by 10, it's going to be what? From here, we'll say what Ania's number is equals to what? Is equal to Casinda over 1,000 multiply 10. And that will be equal to Casinda's over 100. Because equal to Ben's multiply 10. And Casinda's over 1,000. When you multiply by 10, you cancel 1 0. It's going to be over 100. That is mean we find Casinda's is the greatest number. So Casinda's number is what? Is the greatest number over there, which is a 45. And Ben is Casinda's over 1,000. Even like if you would like to work with this Ania, you forget about it. Then find Ben's is what? Casinda's over 1,000. Then it's going to be 45 divided by 1,000. And 45 divided by 1,000 is equal to what? Is equal to 0 0.045. 0 0.045. Then go to Anton. Anton, we say is equal Casinda's over 10. Anton is equal Casinda's over 10. Casinda's we say is 45 divided by 10, which is equals to 4.5. Then you will be left with only one number, which is equal to what? Is equal to 0.45. Or we say is equal to Ben's multiply 10. Ben's is, you could go to Ben's multiply 10 and even not work this one step. Forget about this step. You can forget about this step at all. And then say Ben's multiply 10. Ben's is equal to what? Is equal to 0.045. When you multiply it by 10, it's going to be is equal to 0.45. This is how we do it. So we see you next time in part 3.